There is a very good reason why I never use these filters, even for fun, even to post pictures, and why actually every time somebody uses this filter on Instagram, when used in daylight, it actually looks realistic. And we may be fooled by these filters to think that people actually look like this and to think that this is attractive, but it's actually scary. I pretty much quite frequently go and click to try it on. And you should do the same thing, because this is no longer becoming a joke. And as much as we like to think this all fun and games, it's really truly leading to a lot of issues. It's leading to a lot of distortion. And I want to talk about this because sadly this is accepted. Sadly, this one is a little dramatic. And let me actually tell you something. At one point in time when these filters and effects started to come, I actually clicked on them and I thought that they were kind of pretty, right? Some of them were simple, they give you a little bit of makeup, and I still do like the ones that just kind of make your surroundings a little bit more interesting, like messing with the hues or putting some kind of gradient over that at most puts a little bit texture as a whole, not just on your face. I think that's a completely different story. But the thing is, when you try them on, you look like a doll. And for one, it may be a little fun, right? But when you see everybody using these everywhere all the time on stories, it is hard to tell what is real and what is not. This is used on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, I'm sure, everywhere. All of these little modifications. And the problem becomes when you don't know if it's an actual filter or if this is a human. And a lot of the times, ladies use these filters and pass them on as that is their face. And we look at them and say, wow, they're so beautiful. They have no flaws. Their foundation matches perfectly. Their hair looks amazing. Everything, they just look like a doll. But that is not reality. They never post pictures without the filter, so we don't really know how they look like. We might not even realize them in real life. So here's a few suggestions I want to give you. By the way, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Karina. If you've been on here, I make videos on how to become your best possible self. I have several programs linked down below. I have my manifestation program. I have my yoga monthly program where I teach you to harness your feminine energy. And I also have my $1 Million Lady program, which focuses on goals, looking your best, and kind of finding your true self. So you can, and my business program, I always forget about that one, but I have a whole nother business channel dedicated to it. So all of them are down below. So here are some suggestions that I want to give to preserve your mental health and to really take a glimpse on reality. Note that most people are using these, whether they are in pictures, just posting pictures on Instagram, or if they are even on videos. In videos, you can actually modify your body shape. You can make yourself look more slimmer, bigger breasts, fuller hair, bigger lips, just little tiny tweaks that look so realistic that you will not even be able to tell that it is a filter. So realize that, right? It's not all natural. If you want to see natural, go back 5 years ago and see how people were posting. That is how they look like. But this is what I actually do, just because I want to snap my mind back into reality. When I see like a blogger I'm following or a influencer, when I see them post these pictures, what I do is I actually click into the filter and I click try on, because I want to see. They obviously look amazing like a Barbie doll, but what extent, and of course they're beautiful as they are, but what extent is the filter? And I fact check this on myself. I look at me, and honestly, I get really deterred from seeing that because I don't like to see my face in that way. You have to learn to absolutely love your face, love your body, love yourself. That's the only way to grow. And if you compare yourself to these people, you're essentially comparing yourself to an algorithm that was coded to make you look more like an unrealistic Barbie doll. Now, is that self-love, right? And if you even use these as a joke, maybe just to post a story, and you really don't think you're harming anybody, you're harming yourself most of all. That's the hardest part, right? Some people may realize this and look past it. Maybe they think, whatever, it doesn't matter. They're not comparing themselves. Maybe they're strong enough to realize that it's all fake. But what you're doing is every time you're putting it on, you're telling yourself, I look more attractive in this way. And then when you turn it off, and I actually had a friend that said, I can't even post anything without a filter because I think I look so much better with it on. And it's crazy because it's not real, it's fake. You can never ever achieve that. No matter what you do, no matter how beautiful your makeup is, no matter how beautiful your hair is, you will never be able to achieve that. And that's fine, that's how we all are. You are training your mind to like yourself more with the filter. And eventually you will be convinced that you look better in that way, which is not true and not healthy. So I honestly recommend just cutting them out, or you like kind of putting it on, I mean, once every blue moon just to see. But what I really want, the goal, honestly, the goal is to be able to look at it and be deterred. Because that's honestly how I feel. A lot of people may think, oh, it's so pretty, I look so good, but when I put it on myself, I think, ew, I don't want this on me. It doesn't look good. It's not me, it's not myself. When you know who you are, when you know your goals, your values, your purpose, when you have self-respect, self-confidence, and self-love, you realize that you don't need anything. You will be able to look at yourself in the mirror without makeup and love and appreciate who you are, even when there are flaws, because everybody has flaws. There are days when you put on makeup and you feel and look absolutely amazing, and there are days when you have makeup on and you feel not that great, which that happens to everybody too. No matter what you do, you don't feel pretty. And there's also days where without makeup you feel beautiful, and also vice versa, right? But what we don't want to do is train ourselves to love ourselves with the fakeness on us that doesn't even look realistic. So I do want to push out another message to try to discourage you from trying these ones on. And if you are kind of in doubt or feeling like low about it, turn it on and turn the filter on. Whoever's using it, try it on and realize, like, okay, it's really easy to look attractive with that on. Honestly, that's what I do. It's like, whoa, they look fake, right? Like, let me try this on to see how I would look with it. And you might kind of feel good because, hey, I look great with this on too, but I don't need it because I look even better without it because I love myself. So here's just a gentle little reminder that you don't need any of that, and I want that to be more discouraged. Please, by all means, use all those nice ones that make your surroundings look more vibrant, and maybe like a blurring filter or smoothing filter, because that just reflects on, it's just something makeup can cover, right? But when it distorts your face to where it doesn't even look like you, that is actually the ultimate problem. So anyways, it was really great chatting with you. Always don't forget to subscribe. Comment, what are your thoughts about this? Do you think this is toxic, or does this raise your self-esteem? And if you're interested in my manifestation program, in my $1 Million Lady program, my yoga, or my business program, you can find it down below. I'll see you in the next video.